second win in as many outings for your side. Are you happy with the result, the performance? How are you feeling?
Yeah, I think for the most part it was solid. I think that's how I describe it. We did things reasonably well. I think we controlled spells of the game. Our puck out was very strong in the first half, and we were strong in theirs as well. I think we were efficient with the use of the ball. We switched it nicely from wing to wing, and when we got chances, we took our chances on and converted them. So second half, then we were strong for 15-20 minutes, but then kind of dropped it maybe for 7-8 minutes, and Galway obviously were always going to come back into it. If they got any smell of a chance at all, and they're very, very dangerous when they're in your half of the pitch. So yeah, they brought it back down to 2. There was questions asked of us at that stage then, can we keep our composure, can we keep our heads and keep fighting, and we did. I think we won back a couple of really, really good balls. Peter came out into the middle third there, and he made a couple of really good tackles and interventions and won a couple of vital frees. And the lads coming off the bench made a bit of an impact as well, which is always positive.
Were you surprised to be leading by the 7 points going into the half-time break?
Listen, we had the benefit of the breeze, so it was worth a few points. So not really, no. I think that was reflective maybe of how strong the breeze was. So it wasn't easy playing into that breeze now today. So no, it wasn't really. No, I think we were solid for that, but at the same time, very realistic in our expectations of the second half as to how tough it was going to be.
A number of different free-taking options at the moment, John. Obviously, Tom and Micheál starting this one, but Micheál stood over.
Yeah. Micheál did him very well the last night, so no reason to move him off him.
And you're happy with the amount of game time that you're getting into everyone's legs as well? Obviously 3 changes ahead of this one, got plenty off the bench as well.
Yeah, listen, to be fair, we have a good lot of lads at the moment, just kind of few light knocks, nothing too serious, but at the same time, they wouldn't have been able to play today, so hopefully next week now we'll get a few of them back into the mix again.
And do you look at, I suppose, the improvement this week, and as opposed to the win over Clare? I know it wasn't the same margin, but are you happy with the trajectory that you're going in?
Yeah, no, listen, we're always looking for improvement from week to week, and we've had 2 weeks now since the last game, so we would be expecting an improvement in our performance from the last day to this, and for much of it we did. I think the energy levels could have been a bit higher. I think our intensity could have been a bit higher, but listen, that's for us to go back now and work on this week.
2 games left in the group stage, John. What are you hoping to get from them?
I haven't even thought about them yet now, to be honest. So yeah, listen, we've got another 2-week break now, so we're going to train hard now over the next 10 days and see where we're at that stage in terms of what kind of team we can put out, and we'll be looking to again find that incremental improvement if we can. That's going to be the challenge there now for the lads.
You mentioned a few injuries you have. Cathal O'Neill is one that has missed a few weeks now. Any update on him? The likes of Declan Hannon and Mike Casey?
Yeah, the lads trained this morning now. Some of them they're nearly there, but not quite. Cathal, unfortunately, missed the closing stages of the Fitzgibbon Cup. We were disappointed for him for that, but he had a bit of a calf tear, so just couldn't take the chance that it would get worse, and he'd be out for the season. So he just wasn't fit, and that was it. So that was disappointing for him, but he's coming. So we just have to mind the players. That's the thing. We've got to be very cognizant of what they can and cannot do, and at times you've got to be prudent and just say, listen, he's out and that's it, and just get on with it. As much as you might like a fella to be available, if they're not, they're not.
John, are you conscious of the talk on the handpass this week when you're coaching the lads? I think it was only Seamus who's got pinged for it there, but is it something that you're paying any heed to at all?
I think a lot of that just stemmed from a bit of what I'd call mad talk, really. It was listen, to be fair to the players, I think they all, and I mean I'm global in my comment here, I think the players are always trying their best to release the ball within the rules, and it is hard, they're trying to do things as fast as they possibly can, and sure that's what's brought us to where we're at, where it is hard when fellas are training as often and as much as they are. They're just so quick with their hands, it's just so hard for a referee, and half the time then the referee's line of sight, the player's body doesn't allow him to even see where the contact is at the other side of his body, so it's just a very, very hard one for referees to adjudicate on. I think Sean did a really good job today. He pulled Seamus Flanagan from one there in the first half, or sorry, second half, the start of the second half, and yeah, he was right. He was 100% right, you know. But like, we are all trying hard in training, as I'm sure every other county is, to really emphasise, you know, getting quality in the contact and being definitive in our contact. So we are working all very, very hard to do it by the rule. Yeah.